Alright, so listen. I have my parents. Alright. My dad is a toxic masculine motherfucker. Okay. But the good toxic masculinity, you know what I'm talking about? My mom, she's super feminine, super motherly, hardcore, just super motherly. She could be angry sometimes, but for the most part, you know, my mom and dad have that masculine feminine dynamic that's just natural. Right now they're on vacation. But I'm gonna tell you one thing. My dad my dad never tells my mom that he loves her. He never does. He only tells her that he loves her in very, very like specific moments. Like maybe a 30th anniversary or something. My dad never really be telling my mom that he loves her 24 fucking 7. Alright? Understand this, bruh. I was in my first relationship with my first girlfriend. I don't know what I was doing. You know what I mean? And honestly, this type of relationship thing is hard work. It's kind of a game. And what I've been doing was I've been focusing less on like what society is saying to do and more on human psychology. Because when you kind of focus more on human psychology, you'll know inherently how to place things or the things to say to make people happy in the long term. Look, if you're giving somebody validation 24/7 every single day saying you like this person 24/7, yo, they're not going to appreciate that shit. Chicks are in here to play the fucking game. They're here to play the fucking game. And you know what I love you is? It's game over. That's what I love you is. What happens when you win the game? What happens when you win the game? You don't care anymore. Just kind of chill, relax, right? Game's fucking over. You know, a woman is out here in the world trying to get your attention to do what you can do whatever possible for your motherfucking commitment. If she put effort into you, if she actually worked for you, my nigga, she's not gonna just want to pull out and fucking leave all of a sudden. But if you give her everything in the beginning, she's not gonna appreciate that shit. And the best thing that a nigga could say to a woman is I love you. You're just gonna hand out I love you to the fucking girl. What's gonna happen is she's kind of gonna lose respect for you. Because if you're too easy to say that, she's probably gonna see you as weak. Saying I love you too early is like a chick smashing on like the first date. I mean, obviously she might actually like you. I mean, it might mean it, but at the back of your mind, it's just gonna be kind of like, do you do this for every nigga you see? Probably gonna have it in your head like, this nigga probably told tons of chicks that he loved her. Like where's his value? Where's his options at? All I'm saying is, look, telling a girl that you love her too soon, it might just ruin the fucking relationship. Cause it's gonna make her relaxed. You have this giant fucking pizza that, you know, you've been having all over her head, like swinging all over her head and shit. And then you finally you just give her the pizza. She didn't work for that shit. How are you gonna appreciate that shit at all? You know, I remember, I'm telling you, I remember, fuck, my dad was gonna get me a car, you know. He was gonna get me a car and all that type of shit, you know what I mean? And you know, I really did appreciate that type of shit. But that nigga was taking hella long to get me a car. So I said, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna work my ass off to get this motherfucking car. I worked my fucking ass off. I worked like 3 months, saved up like $3,000. I was selling all of the shit that I had just to save up for a car. Now, my dad ended up giving me this car. I had like $3,000 in the bank, but during that time, I was like, it just made me appreciate the car so much motherfucking more. Look, in American society, we're taught, you know, the traditional sense or the Americanized, beta-tized sense of how to make a woman happy. And I mean, here's the thing, you gotta really change your perspective on how you want to make a woman happy. Because at the end of the day, I mean, you could be selfish and not have enough self-control and focus on, you know, complimenting her 24/7, or you could focus on the real long-term ways on how you can make a chick happy. My advice personally is to don't just be machine gunning, fucking AK-47ing I love yous 24 motherfucking 7. Leave that shit for fucking special occasions. I remember when I was in school. I was in fucking high school. Or was it college? I don't even fucking know. But during that time, I was very introverted. I was very quiet. You know what I mean? Like, I was chill. And so, you know, chicks would like have conversations and shit. And, you know, they're being attention whores, motherfucker. But, you know, people would tell jokes that everybody thought was funny, and I would never laugh. I would never laugh at all because I didn't think the jokes were funny. I didn't think the conversations were interesting enough for me to enjoy them or add to the conversation or laugh or do any of that shit. So as time went on, if they, you know, when they said a joke that would make me laugh, they would be like, oh my gosh, yo, I feel so much achievement, my nigga. I feel so fucking great. Like, I really actually did this shit. Like, wow, great, right? It's kind of just a game, my nigga. So my humble advice, my nigga, is to don't be throwing out I love yous and complimenting this chick and giving her gifts 24/7. You gotta really go ahead and have this chick work for your motherfucking attention, nigga. Look, I actually saw this red pill coach video today, and he said, you know, men are the gatekeepers of relationships and women are the gatekeepers of sex. And, you know, honestly, that shit is so fucking true. Like, men don't really understand how much power we actually have as men. At the end of the day, this is what I would do, my nigga. Don't be saying I love you. This is what you gonna do. Until she says I love you, you don't say shit. She gotta say I love you, insinuate some shit like, yo, I love you, or some way, shape, or form, my nigga, before you ever be saying I love you. That's the nuke, my nigga. You're giving away the fucking nuke. You're giving away all of your motherfucking power. I remember I got myself a gold watch, my nigga. A gold watch when I was 16. At first, you know, that shit was all shiny and shit. I felt validated when I got that gold watch, my nigga. As time went on, I was like, I got it now. I got it, you know, I just got kind of used to it. So I just kind of threw it under my bed somewhere because it wasn't really fucking that motherfucking important. When a woman knows that she has you 24/7, when she knows that you ain't gonna leave, she always feels secure that you're always gonna be there 24/7. She's probably gonna take you for granted, motherfucker, because you always keep on fucking saying I love you and you're the best girlfriend ever and yeah, like you're the greatest and all that shit. Half of these niggas don't even motherfucking believe that shit. Half of these niggas are just saying that shit. Like, the majority of girls out here, they ain't really adding that much to a motherfucking relationship. Besides probably sex. But, like, you can't just be handing out that nuke, bruh. Stop And if you hand out that nuke, like, do that shit just very, very, in very special motherfucking occasion. You know what I mean? Like, for real. At the end of the day, my advice is what I would say is to not hand out your power too easily. This will make people take you for granted. Say, like, I would say I love you if my girl said I loved you first. Or if she insinuated, like, look, I love you in a certain situation. So, I'm not saying be a stone cold bastard. I'm just saying be careful when you say that shit. Because that shit could go hella south if you say that shit too easy. Even if you feel that way, my nigga, just motherfucking wait on that shit. And I know how it feels when you feel like, yo, you've been in the dating game for a long motherfucking time. And you've never seen a girl like this, my nigga. You've never seen a girl like this, bruh. But I would say take your time before saying I love you. Just take your time. Because homies will take you for fucking granted, my nigga. Just be fucking careful. That's all I really want to say. Just be fucking careful with those words, my nigga. Peace.